Today, I want to go over some budget-friendly saddle options. I'm going to give you two different options, whether you're looking for a single panel, whether you're looking for a single panel or a two-panel saddle. I think these two options I'm going to give you, they're made by the same company, but I feel like they're the best budget-friendly option. Now, I'm not saying they're the cheapest saddles, but compared to like a TX5 Lonestar, they're quite a bit of a savings, and they're really comfortable. They're super comfortable. I've used both of these this year. I use these typically for earlier season hunts when maybe that Lonestar, the Cordura material that it's made out of, is just a little too much. So you guys stay tuned, and we'll get into the video. All right, first let's go over a single panel option. So this is the Latitude Classic 2 saddle. This thing is super comfortable for a single panel saddle. Part of the reason behind that, they've got these real thick, rigid webbing straps that run down, they kind of run down like right down the center of both of your butt cheeks. So it gives the saddle a little more structure, right where you want it. It actually, to me, feels like it puts more pressure on, your butt than maybe your hips, where those, like the lower part of where your butt meets your legs. And it's a super comfortable saddle. A few things that really set it out or set it apart for me are one, the waist belt. They have an Oplux waist belt, completely metaless, zero noise, and fully adjustable. And this thing will actually stay better than a webbing belt. So whenever you slide this thing down, as you can see, that thing locks. So it's not gonna loosen up on you. They come with an adjustable Amsteel bridge, and unlike some of the other saddles on the market, this bridge will actually stay in place if you put it on, up higher on the bridge loops, toward the middle, lower, wherever you put it, it stays. These have, I think they call these their stuffed bridge loops. And that just gives the bridge loop a little more structure, and it gives these, this Persic knot, and this is a Persic on this end too. These friction hitch knots, if you just have hollow webbing, they tend to not want to act right. They want to slide a little bit. So by stuffing material in those bridge loops, they've solved the issue of that bridge, maneuvering or moving after you put it where you want it. Like other Latitude saddles, they have removable leg straps. So that's just super nice for walking in. I know that there are some people that they saddle hunt without them. I don't recommend that, but it's nice to be able to take these off, throw them in your dump pouch, and then put them on whenever you need them, especially if you're going to be kind of scouting your way to the spot that you're going to set up. It can be a pain in the butt having these things hooked up and trying to walk very far, but the saddle is pretty affordable for what it is. I'll pull it up right now. So like most everything in any kind of retail nowadays, the price of this saddle has went up since they came out with it. I think I actually got mine for maybe right around 200, maybe even less. I don't remember whenever they first came out. Right now, you can pick that saddle up on Latitude's website for $249.99 plus shipping. It's a really solid option. For me, I've tried the tethered Mantis back in the day when it first came out. That was the most uncomfortable saddle that I've ever been in. Then I moved into some Arrow Hunter saddles, single panels. I really liked the Kestrel Flex, but the problem with the Flex was the panels would it had a pleat in the back of it, and that panel, once you expanded that pleat, and if you got ready to, say, fold it back up and you wanted to, kind of slimline it, it wouldn't stay. So super comfortable, but it's just aggravating. So I am going to be trying the new tethered lockdown saddle when it comes out. I'm going to buy it and play with it for a little while, and I'll do a review on it so you guys can kind of see my opinions on that. But for right now, outside of the TX5 Lonestar, the Latitude Classic 2 saddle is right there for me as far as single panels go. All right, well, I'm sure based on my other gear breakdown video, you guys kind of already know my pick for the double panel, more budget friendly saddle, and that's the Latitude Method 2 saddle. This is actually the Method 2 XL. So the saddle does come in two different sizes. I went with the XL. I'm a little bigger guy, so went with the XL. It's got all the features of the Classic 2, but like I said, it is a double panel or two panel saddle. The panels are actually held together by magnets, and that makes this thing, just sweet. I ran the original Method for a little while, and the little Kydex clips that it came with, they were just a pain in the butt. Getting the saddle to hook up and stay clipped in, it would come unclipped fairly easy. But this thing is super nice. I'm actually running their larger dump pouch. I think it's actually called the Method dump pouch. So these are nice, lightweight. They're mesh. The whole saddle is mesh. So like I said, that's why this is kind of my early season go-to. It's a little cooler than the Lonestar. Right now, you can get this on the Latitude website for $299.99. Same price whether you go with the standard or the XL version. But it's a really sweet setup. Let me throw it on real quick. So whenever I'm going through the woods, on my way to my spot, I will kind of run. This is the way I'm running my saddle. Throw my extra bridge slack in this, and like I said, this thing it's nice. It doesn't move. You can walk miles and miles. I do run, like I said, the leg straps on mine, but the simplest, easiest way of running these leg straps, I just leave them in that dump pouch. So when I get to my spot and I'm ready to start my climb up the tree, I'll loosen the belt up just a little bit. And then I'll actually turn the saddle like so, clip the leg straps in. And then I can turn it back around, tighten my belt back up, and connect the leg straps. Pretty simple, sweet. The thing that I like about the Latitude saddles is there's not a whole lot of like what I would call gadgetry in them. They're pretty simple, plain, but they're nice. All the features, all the simple features are just so nice. It works well. The rope belt is an ingenious idea. It's actually a whole lot more comfortable than a webbing belt. So, like I said, there's you some budget-friendly saddle options. Anybody that's interested in maybe starting to get in the saddle game or the mobile hunting game, there's two options right there. Like I said, you can be in either one of these saddles. The Method 2 right at $300. The Classic 2, you're going to save about $50 off of it, but it's worth it. It's worth it. You can't get much cheaper than that.